In today's video, we have a guest, a very special guest, Alex Yee. You're the Olympic champion, mate, in individual triathlon. What do you think when you hear Olympic champion? It's been a hell of a journey.
It still almost feels a bit surreal that, I actually was the first person across the finish line.
Hey everyone, and welcome back on the channel. My name is Alex, and today we have day 6. It's already day 6, days passing by really fast. Our Olympic series, day 6. Without no further ado, let's go into today's fun fact. And today's fun fact is about the Olympic flame, the one that you can see if you register every evening. It goes in the sky in the Jardin des Tuileries here in Paris. It was a former palace where the king and queen were living, and now it's just garden, very close to the Louvre. Very beautiful place in general, but now during the Olympics you have the Olympic flame. And it's a special flame because it's not really a flame. It's actually only water boiling, creating that steam, and that steam is illuminated in specific colors that make it look like a flame, much more eco-friendly. The actual flame is certainly somewhere because I think it has to be lit up during the Olympics just for the tradition. But that huge balloon in the Tuileries is not a flame, and that's today's fun fact. Let's move on to today's schedule. Tonight, 7:05 p.m. Central European Time, we have the men's 110 meters hurdles with a huge favorite being Grant Holloway. Let's see if someone can try to compete against Grant. Today's only semi-finals, and we will keep a close eye on the finals for this event. And still tonight, 7:35 p.m. Central European Time, the semi-finals for the 400 meter hurdles with the king Karsten Warholm. Can someone beat him? Can someone try to get to his level tonight in the semis? We shall see. 8:02 p.m. Central European Time, the men's 200 meter semi-finals, the huge favorite being Noah Lyles. I don't see anyone getting even close to Noah in the 200 meters tonight in the semis and also in the finals. Then we have the 400 meter semi-finals for the women. That's 8:45 p.m. tonight Central European Time, and then two finals. The men's 400 meters, that's 9:20 p.m. and then 9:43 p.m. Central European Time, the men's 3,000 meter steeplechase with Lemesha Girma being one of the favorites. And my money is on Soufiane El Bakkali. We will have a great battle between these two, and hopefully a race that will be remembered forever, just like the races of last night. And that's a perfect segue to yesterday's recap. What happened yesterday in the Stade de France? The 200 meter final on the women's side was won by Gabby Thomas. We had the 400 meter hurdles with Femke Bol and Sydney McLaughlin-Levron on the women's side. Sydney made it look easier than Femke. It's going to be, again, a huge battle in the final. There's a French athlete, Louise Maraval, who also qualified. So the crowd will go crazy one more time for the women's 400 meter hurdles in the finals tomorrow. And obviously, the race that many people will remember as one of the greatest finals in the Olympics, not just this year's Olympics, but in general, the men's 1500 meter final. There was a huge battle. There was a very interesting strategy that Jakob Ingebrigtsen used from the get-go. He led the race for about 1420 meters. He was in the front, pushing the pace, crazy fast pace, almost world record pace for the first 400 meters. He ran them in 54.9, so really fast pace. And then in the last 70 meters, 80 meters, everything blew up for Jakob. Cole Hoker set a new Olympic record in a time of 3:27.65, winning the race, becoming the Olympic champion on the 1500 meters. Followed by Josh Kerr, 3:27.79, national record for Great Britain, set by Josh Kerr last night. Silver medal for the world champion. And Yared Nuguse with a PB of 3:27.80 has the bronze medal. Jakob Ingebrigtsen is 4th in that event. Was that the wrong strategy by Jakob? Should he simply be in the pack in the upcoming races and stop trying to lead it? It's interesting. When he tries to lead it, he doesn't win it. When he tries to sit back and get a final kick in the race, he doesn't win it either, at least in the last events. He hasn't won on the international stage since that Tokyo 2021 Olympic title. Is it the end for King Jakob on the 1500 meters? Can he still recover from that upset and compete well, do well in the 5,000 meters in the Paris Olympics, and then be back on the 1500 in Tokyo for the World Championships next year. We shall see, but this race will certainly be not forgotten, a race that made history of athletics for sure. We have Nike in the lead now by quite a margin. The total for Nike is 19 medals, 5 gold, 7 silver, 7 bronze. Quite an impressive number already. And then we have Adidas, New Balance completing that podium. Interestingly enough, Puma is only 4th. The 3 main brands in athletics have always been Adidas, Nike and Puma. And now with Puma in 4th, let's see. Is the hierarchy different now with New Balance getting that 3rd place? We shall see. They also have good chances of medals with Sydney, McLaughlin-Levron, Femke Bol, and more. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Brooks is also now in the rankings with that medal with Josh Kerr. They have that silver medal. They're in the brand rankings. So congrats to them for making it. We'll keep you updated. Obviously, it's not the end of the Olympics by any means, and there's still quite some medals to be won by all these brands on the running individual events. So stay tuned. Hopefully there's going to be some changes in the rankings. And let's move on to today's guests. We have a special one. We have an Olympic champion. Let's go meet that special athlete. In today's video, we have a guest, a very special guest, Alex Yee. You're the Olympic champion, mate, in individual triathlon. What do you think when you hear Olympic champion? It's been a hell of a journey, and triathlon is a recent Olympic discipline. So you're one of the first, let's say, Olympic champions. What do you think about it when you hear it?
Thank you very much. It's pretty special, I think, for me and the way the race panned out. I think because it happened so late, it still almost feels a bit surreal that, I actually was the first person across the finish line, because, for a long time I maybe didn't think I was going to be. So, it's very special to call yourself Olympic champion, and, you work all your life to achieve something like this. So it's pretty cool.
We have a few questions for you. We're asking the same questions to all the athletes we're meeting during the Paris 2024 Games. And it's really meant for our audience to, be able to have the same formats and follow the same framework to some extent. So the first question is very random, and sorry for the randomness of the question, but why triathlon? Good
question. I think for me, I chose triathlon because, first of all, it was what I started doing. My dad was a duathlete, so I was following in his footsteps. But also, I think for me, triathlon is the impossible challenge of, being perfect across 3 sports. I think, even though I was lucky enough to become Olympic champion, I would still say my race wasn't perfect, and there's still so much more that I can improve, and that excites me and gets me out of bed every morning.
And you just mentioned the outcome of the individual triathlon last week in Paris. You had a hell of a battle with Hayden Wilde, your former roommate, if I remember well. What were the emotions that went to your mind when you just overtook Hayden and when you crossed that finish line? What was the first sentence that you had in your mind?
It was just a little bit of disbelief, to be honest. I think he was so far ahead that, it was looking hard to catch him, but, I just believed in myself and just thought, if I keep this gap within a certain distance, then there's still a chance. It's a small chance, but, I picked a point, on the race where I just gave 100%, and it luckily was able to, have a little bit of Olympic magic and, pay off.
Olympic magic. Is there one specific athlete, Alex, that you would like to have a coffee or dinner with? Anyone who competed in the Paris 2024 Olympics?
It's probably got to be, it's actually a tough one, because I'd love to. I could go for coffee with anyone, but I reckon it would be good to go with my mate Matt Hauser. I think,
Matt Hauser,
he's good friend. So
you hopefully will also do Los Angeles and beyond. That's what we wish for you to do. But is there any specific thing that you remember from the Paris 2024 Olympics?
Well, I think one thing that was special was being able to share the podium with my friend Sam Dickinson as well. In the relay, we roomed together and lived together for a long time. So that was really special. And the big thing about this Olympics compared to our last one was to share it with friends and family and girlfriend and all those people. So I think it's really, really special to be able to do that and share the moment.
Last question, Alex. What's next for you? Not necessarily in sport, but in general in life. Are you going to party in the next few weeks, or are you back to training and racing?
No, good question. I think for now, I just want to enjoy the moment, live in the moment as much as I can, because this is an amazing thing that it may never happen again, as though I'd love it to. So I want to enjoy it as much as I can. I've probably done the partying yesterday. Yeah, I'm probably just going to enjoy and watch as much sports as I can over the next week. I've got Super Try coming up in the following weeks as well. So, it's a little bit of time to enjoy, but we've still got some racing to do.
Thank you so much, Alex. Please give a thumbs up to this video to thank Alex for his time. It's amazing to have athletes like you come here, share your experience and journey at the Olympics with us. Thank you so much, Alex. And if you want to see more Alex content, there's a fun reel that we'll shoot right now, and it's going to be on Instagram. So get there and check that reel. Thanks a lot for watching. Today was day 6 of our Olympic series here in Paris. We will see you tomorrow with another guest, with another update from the stadium, and with more rankings. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.